You must construct additional pylons.
In a world of Stoneforge mystics, why don't you just flicker shit, right? Like this deck. This deck is fucking gas. This is the deck that, like, Gabriel Nassif has popularised. For the longest time, Spore Frog and Frogmite were the most competitively playable frogs in all of Magic, followed up closely by Chameleon Colossus and Mirror Entity. And that's right, I just don't rate Omnibian very highly at all. That was until everyone's favourite Toady Boy showed up on Shadows of Innistrad. Sharp Toad.
Pretty great, pretty great.
Draws with our first ever flight with the deck. We make a Hypnotoad and pass back with a clue.
Are you just rapping?
He makes a sword and we draw a card on his end step. We draw 2 cards on our turn thanks to good old Get Good Frog. We decay the bridge and smash face with 2 huge boys. Unless Tracker was a good...
This is too fast for me. I don't know what's going on. This is not a pace at which you should be playing Magic.
It got some cash places. Morgan from Wales, a good friend of mine that I used to be friends with long before I was kind of a big deal on the internet, cashed with a version of this deck. This isn't his list. I actually need to get his list and play that perhaps. This deck is fucking sick. I'm calling it, on my channel, I don't know why I do this, Bant Soul Bouncy Boy. Hi, I'm Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi on the internet, and this is what I call a slow play, a slightly less edited one, normally a bit shorter, allows you to get a game in or a feel for a deck. And we're playing Bant Soul Bouncy Boy, not a mouthful at all. The point of the deck is to flicker shit. So we've got Soul Herder as our main flickery thingy. And then we've got, well, I say main, it's one of our 2 mains. Ephemerate, which gives you 2 bounces, and Soul Hoarder bounces things every single turn. Soul Hoarder also becomes thick, like a chocolate biscuit, when you flicker shit. And by chocolate biscuit, I mean the English biscuit, like the bourbon, as you can see on screen now. None of that fucking gravy shit the Americans have. Savoury biscuits! Are you having a laugh? So Soul Hoarder gets bigger and bigger as things get exiled, your stuff and their stuff. So if you path their thing, your thing grows. If you flicker their thing out, your thing grows. If you ephemerate with other things, your thing grows. If Soul Hoarder gets to do its job, and flicker Eternal Witnesses, Coiling Oracles, Icefang Koalas, Thragtusks, Night of Autumns, Eternal Witnesses targeting Time Warp, lol, this will get big. So the deck's game plan is to grind people out. I tried playing Stoneforge on Saturday's stream in the deck, and it just ended up being like clunky, and we ended up having Stoneforge in hand and not casting them because we had better things to do like flickering Thragtusks. So I'm back on the original plan of outvaluing your opponents, or Eternal Witnessing Time Warp back and going infinite, looping this with this to take infinite turns, and then just kill them with Jace or aggro or whatever. In the sideboard, where we're often going to force out those force negations if they're not good. A force negation basically just protects Soul Herder, I guess, in their turn. We've got all sorts of game plans here. We've got double Night of Autumn, plus 2 Stony Silences to really go and shit on the Stoneforge decks. We then have ways to beat Tron, because it looks like Tron, as always, is a bad bunch of the decks that I like to play outside of Death and Taxes. So we've got 2 Disdainful Strokes, Ceremonious Rejection, and a Dovin's Veto. Dovin's Veto is also pretty good in general against like the control decks and decks with removal and such, because you can keep it up, and if they don't cast anything, you can flash it on Icefang Koala, which is a ludicrous magic card, by the way. Look how much text is on that fucking thing. Flash, flying, draw a card, and on rare occasion it has Death Touch too. Yeah. I'll buy that for $1. We have another Thragtusk against the aggressive decks. We have a Venser, which is kind of... I don't actually know where I'm going to bring this in, but I like the card, so we're playing it. Cataclysmic Gearhulk is a Wrath that gets us to keep both the Gearhulk and the Soul Shifter on board. And then we can shifty, flickety, bouncy. And then, I don't know why I'm calling it Bouncy Boy. I just realised this flick is more than bouncing, but whatever. Cataclysmic Gearhulks just wrath them over and over so they can never go wide. Stonehorn Dignitary means that without... Dignitary? Whatever. Without any removal, this means that they can never actually have a combat step again. And I just realised up here is an arch in the art. I used to think that was like a blade that he was holding behind his head. Which makes more sense that he's not actually that violent, being on 1/4 and being a guy who likes to skip combat. So a huge fuck off scimitar wouldn't have really made any sense. Huh. And then got Rest in Peace, which turns off our Time Warp plan and turns off our Eternal Witnesses, but it's pretty good against, I don't know, Dredge, for example. Or if there's still a Goyo's deck that we come across, then a Goyo's deck. And that's the deck, really. Let's play some Magic. We have won the die roll. I would love to go first. Let's have a look at our hand. It is slow. We have no 2-drops. We have no Soul Herder. I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh god, if they're fast, if they're like Burn or like Goblins or D&T or even the Stoneforge deck, this might be terrible. I kind of want them to be a clunky deck. Maybe like Scape Shift. And even then I think that's probably a terrible matchup. So after clicking the keep button, I really fucking regret it. But look, I'm new to the deck, and we got to try things out, right? So I'm going to keep this, and then I'm going to just draw a Coining Oracle into a Soul Herder, and then Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. By the way, that phrase, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, is actually funnier in the UK, because Fanny actually means vagina, where obviously in America it means bum. Like, you know, your arse. So yeah, that's interesting. Our opponent loves my vids, so that's good. I love you too, opponent. Oh shit! I know what I'm missing. I meant to add Noble Hierarchs to this deck. We added it on stream and it made the deck feel a lot better. I just realised, fuck, that's why I had so many slots left to put weird shit in. Bollocks. Okay. All that aside, we can still possibly win a game, but we should play a game with Nobles instead. I'm glad I filmed this before I filmed my CFB video with this, or my weekly video with this, because, yeah, I'm an idiot. We're going to crack our Winsett Heath and get a Temple Garden. With a Misty, we'll get a breeding pool from them. Means, well, I guess it could be the Mirror, in all fairness. The other obvious thing from Green Blue lands, and traditionally, is actually the Infect. But it could be some mid-range deck looking to flash in these Coratles soon. Play a Vista and crack it. Get a second blue source in case we draw Jace. For a moment, think I'd forgot to get a second green source so we can even cast the Ewit. Well, I guess we'll get back a fetch land if this resolves. I guess they haven't got enough counter magic. We can just Time Walk, Ephemerate, Time Walk, and then start going that way for, like, value. Oh, it's Neo Brand. Oh, boy, I think we're dead. I love this deck, but I think we are dead. Okay, well, let's see if they have the entire combo. So here comes evolutionary thingy, Eldritch Evolution. Oh, it's just actual straight up Neoform. Okay, so now they get an 8/8 Grizzlebrand. Okay, draw 7. Can they just combo cast? There's always small chances with Neoform that you can whiff. There's always small chances that you can whiff with Neoform. I love this deck that they're playing as a fun goldfish deck for yourself, but it's completely and utterly fucking miserable to play against, and it's unhealthy for the format. I don't think it should exist. I'll be doing more videos on this deck in a series called Should Neoform Be Banned? Or is Neoform still broken? There'll be a whole series. So they've got Nourishing Shoal, ditching Autotron Worm to gain 15 life, drawing 7 more cards. And then Summoner's Pact for another Autotron Worm to gain 15 more life. They're now on 29 life, and they have only 29 cards left in the library. They draw some more cards. They're going to draw some more cards, I assume, down to 15 life. The kills in this deck are... There's 3 main ones. There's the less likely Seismic Assault, which you can make off of your Simian Spirit Guides to have a on-board way of killing stuff by ditching lands to it. There's also the more likely Lightning Storm, which directly kills you by pitching lands to it as well, but it can be like instant speed. But obviously, it's open to more counter magic that way. And, of course, a Laboratory Maniac, where you draw your entire deck, cast a Laboratory Maniac, and then draw the last bit as well. So, yeah, this is Neoform. If you like this deck that I'm playing against, that's playing Solitaire, and like I said, I enjoy it quite a bit, then you can find videos of that deck. I've played it twice in a slow play and a heavily edited meme-tastic version in the cards for this video. And I'll link to it in the description below as well. Yeah, our deck is slow and dirtly, and theirs is like combo-tastic. So what we needed was a path in response to the first draw, so they couldn't keep drawing cards off the shoals and such. Also, just counter magic would have been good. The problem is our Disdainful Strokes and our Ceremonious Rejections just aren't very good against their deck. Because these are normally CMC 2. Are they CMC 2 when you pitch stuff to them? I'm not even sure. Now they make a Laboratory Maniac. Then they can draw 7. And in response we could path it, but they still have the life to draw 7. So that's path proof at this point as well. Okay. So I believe... Oh, we've got Force Negation, which is pretty good. That the CMC of Nourishing Shoal, when they're pitching a 15 drop to it, is, you know, X is over 4. So we've got some Disdainful Strokes as well to bring in against it. We've got a Venser to bounce the combo too. We've got Rest in Peace doesn't do a whole lot. Well, Scavenger doesn't do a whole lot. And Dovin's Veto. So they're all pretty good. Includes. Jace doesn't do a whole lot. Jace doesn't do a whole lot. We don't want to cut too many blue cards because of how the deck works. Thragtusk is pretty bad. We just want to cut all the stuff that's very slow, essentially. And then just get there with our counter magic. We're going to submit. Bearing in mind, they can also have... I know, this is frustrating. They can have Veil of Summer and Spell Pierce. We've got Dovin's Veto. So I'm going to... We can look into a Force, but it seems bad. We want to keep Dovin's Veto up, really. It's pretty good because it can't be countered as well. So outside of Veil of Summer, it's pretty good. So we want ideally them not to go off on turn 1. The problem with this deck is that they can go off on turn 1. That's the main problem with this. We're going to go play a Misty Rainforest and pass the turn. If we play the Breeding Pool tapped, it would suggest that we don't have anything up. This could suggest that we have Spell Pierce. What we don't want to see here is them go land, make an Allosaurus Rider, Neoform. They didn't do it. Okay, so we're good. We're good outside of Veil of Summer. We need a white source here, so we're going to get Temple Garden and say no to the untap. Draw Breeding Pool and shock it in. Okay, we're all good outside of Veil of Summer. The other thing about Neoform as well is that once it gets countered, it struggles to get back in the game, essentially. Now we need to draw land drops, so we can actually get on board. We did. Sweet. Another land drop next turn would be good. Some sort of green source from play Calling Oracle would be good. They're going to play a land. Do they go for the leap kill? Nope, they don't have it. Sweet. We drew a Soul Herder. I can't tap out, so that's how you lose the game. Nothing from them. They're going to have so much counter magic when it comes to us going off. As long as it's not Veil of Summer, we're all good. We didn't draw another land. Oh my goodness. I guess we're just going to discard Time Warp then. Come on, we just need one more land. 5 mana. We're going to end up card casting a Chancellor and beating us to death with it while we sit around failing to hit land drops. I mean, the problem with this deck is that we want to play our Calling Oracles to hit our land drops, I guess. Do I play the Calling Oracle and keep up Path? Path is pretty bad against Pact of Negation. Nah, I'm going to keep up Counter Magic. Like I said, they don't really get ahead past being countered most of the time. I think we're going to see an Allosaurus. They draw a lot of lands for that deck. They only play like between 13 and 18 usually. Okay, we can flash in a Coatl at the end of their turn, so that's nice. Discarding Eternal Witness, because we've already got another one in hand. I'd like if they didn't try to go off here, so that we could actually flash in our Coatl. That'd be nice. This is the same build as we have. Interesting, okay. So they could have just 2 Neoforms here, and then we'll feel real bad. So what we do is we Dovin's V at the first Neoform, and we path the Allosaurus Rider. I think is where we're at here. 2 Chancellors exiled to the Allosaurus Rider. And then we've also... Oh, we know we can't Dovin's Veto plus Path because our mana doesn't work out. Ah! Oh, awkward. Okay. They're just making a 7/7. Alright then. Drawing a land. Then we're going to Path the Allosaurus Rider. So that's nice. Okay, we have another land. That's good. We've got a problem, though, that our deck only plays... Oh, we've got Hallowed Fountain. I was going to say, we only got 1 Breeding Points in play. That could have been an issue. Next turn, we can E-Whip for the Path as well, which seems... Or just play a Soul. Calling Oracle hit a land, which was good. So we have a lot more mana than we did a little while ago. The other good thing about Venser against Allosaurus Rider is that they have to pitch the 2 cards to it. Then it comes up, and then we bounce back to hand. Casting it again then costs 2 more cards. And if we're like running them out of resources, they will struggle to combo. No, we got there. Sweet. I mean, our hand is just... Our deck is just not able to change in any other way that helps against it. Even the Ephemerates that feel a bit useless, I guess we can Ephemerate to bounce like or flicker their things as well off of these if we get one of these into play. So it's not the worst. The Dovin's Veto was very, very good. We would love to see that singular Dovin's Veto in hand again. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. I mean, the ideal hand would be a blue card, Force Indication, Dovin's Veto, and some lands, right? That'll be the perfect. My opponents told us that is the build that I played on the channel. The problem is I've played a couple of builds. I also played one in Modern Super League. I can't remember which ones had Veil of Summer or not, so I don't know if they've actually done the update. Veil of Summer is scary for the blue decks. Very scary. The card is absurd. It's weird that they've gone from never printing hate cards to reprinting protection cards and Veil of Summer. That is quite the polar fucking opposite of where Wizards were only a short while ago. Okay, this hand has no lands, so it's unkeepable. This hand has a Force Negation, a blue card, and 1 fucking land. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, let's go look at that game log. Are they mulligan too? They mulled to 5. The chance of them having protection for the... Oh, right. Well, let's keep it. That's right. I'm keeping this. It's 1 lander with Force of Negation. If we just draw a white source, then we might be alright. Even a green source, actually, just to pitch this... To play this Calling Oracle. So we're live to a green or a white source, and we have Force Negation in hand to stop them from going off. Oh, they're considering going to 4. This is the problem with the Neoform deck. Sometimes it folds to itself. Sometimes it folds to itself. But if they have 5 cards in hand and draw a card to up to 6, they play land the first turn, so they're back down to 5. They could have Allosaurus, 2 green cards to make it. So that's 3 plus some form of extra mana like a Sim Spirit Guide. No, they're going to really struggle to go off. Really struggle. Come on, Temple Garden or similar off the top. That's what we want to see. That will do. That can get us a Hallowed
Mission complete.
or a Temple Garden. Temple Garden being better for the Calling Oracle next turn. Okay, cool. And we have Path to Exile and Force Negation up. Not a bad spot. Not a bad spot. No Allosaurus? Okay. Okay. Temple Garden it is. Better to be lucky than good, they say. Do I hit a land? A white source would be pretty good. Oh, they're drawing a card off the Waterlogged Grove. Okay. Must be very close to combo. Another Calling Oracle. Not terrible. Not terrible. Gives us a threat. The other thing about Neobrand as well, another way to beat the Neoform deck is to get the life total low. Our deck doesn't really do that. But if you get the life total low enough and they make a Grizzle, they just can't draw enough cards. I'm just going to keep up my mana to represent Path and Force and Ephemerate on my Calling Oracle and end step if we need to. Ephemerate targeting Calling Oracle. Reset Calling Oracle. Hit a land. Absolute gas. Well, I guess we just Ephemerate again. Calling Oracle hits. Fencer. Untap. Always yield to these triggers. Puts them in this zone. Cast on this. Ephemerate Calling Oracle. Trigger. Hit a land. I hit Disdainful Stroke. Not terrible. Resolve this. Trigger. Target this. What do we hit? Another Wisp. Okay. Draw land? Yeah, buddy. Pay 2 life for that bad boy. Calling Oracle. Snakes for days. If you're sick of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane, well, then I cannot help you, my friend. Because I'm quite into this snake shit. Let's discard Fencer. We aren't holding up 4 mana for quite some time, I don't think. Okay, it's time to snake the shit out of them. Down to 17. Soul Herder time. Let's go. Still got Path, still got Force Negation, and we might even have Disdainful Stroke if we hit a land of the Calling Oracle. No, we drew Moldrifter. Okay, let's go with no. Moldrifter's pretty cool. If you evoke it for 3 mana, then Ephemerate it, you draw 4 cards and still get your 2/2 like sticks around. It's pretty good. Serum Visions. Next turn we can have Disdainful Stroke, Force Negation, and Path to Exile up, which means we should be combo proof. There's a small chance of protection they might get through here. There's 8 cards in hand, and they are not making a body, so we're all good. Oh, second main. Nope. End step. Cool. Discarding? It's not land, obviously. Tangle, Spire, dude, man. Okay, cool. Double Path. Sure. The thing is, if we play a Wisp here, we can Wisp out one of their lands, and we know they're struggling on. If we Wisp here, we can't keep up Path or Disdainful Stroke, so I don't think that's the correct. Drew another Path. Get an end step and just discard the second Calling Oracle here. And I guess the Wisp is the worst card in our hand. We need the Moldrifter for the Force. Can they fight through double Path, Disdainful Stroke, Force Negation? They cannot! Winner, winner, chicken dinner. See? Bant Soul Bouncy Boy can even beat Neo. It's obviously the best deck in the form. Thanks for watching. I've been Vince, also known as PleasantKenobi. If you like the video, make sure you click the fucking like button, ring that fucking bell, and leave me a fucking comment. Any comment, really, telling me how bad I am at Magic for forgetting to put fucking Noble Hierarchs into it queued, or just telling me how much you enjoyed this deck, or Neoform, or what decks you'd like to see in future. Until next time, be good to one another, and I'll see you all very, very soon. Ta-ta for now.